Everybody, we're trying to get an early start on questing today because we've got a lot to go through. I do warn folks straight up that Ryan and I are both slightly under the weather, so we might end up breaking early and often to rust and stuff, but
Yes.
it doesn't matter whether we're sick or not, we'd be playing anyway, so if we're going to play, we might as well stream. Funny how that works.
Speak for yourself.
So, I think we need to head to Crystarium again. Sorry.
Yep.
And be in our main classes, because it's main story.
Oh, yeah.
Do I want to use one of my Aetheric tickets? I think I better. I've got a feeling I should. Okay, one port to the Crystarium coming up. In slight different news, I did a solo run in Heaven on High last night. Actually got to 84. I got killed by a mob. It was kind of annoying because I should have had a Palm of Raising up and I didn't, like a dodo. The main problem is I looked at the situation and I can't for the life of me think of how I would do it differently to actually succeed. Maybe it's when I need to go talk to Necromancer Senpai on.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
So we need to go talk to Lena, who's out at the accessory gate. Which is weird that they have us go to the accessory gate outside the city.
Well, that's where the guard post is.
Hi, Boko. Hi, Rift.
Work.
Lakeland.
Yep.
I've always really thought Lakeland was pretty.
Yeah.
I found it funny. Recently, I went through the beginning of Shadowbringers on questing, and I'd completely forgotten when you were talking with the merchant, acting a little bewildered and confused. He kind of looks at you at one point and goes, "Oh, they got to you, didn't they? That explains everything." Yes. And I'm like, "Oh, they were talking about the pixies of El Meg, weren't they?" Hello, Lena. Long time no see.
Yeah, sorry, we've been busy saving a slightly different world.
By the way, your obs is off.
Ooh.
Thayrin, Rylea, you are returned. Yeah, hi. Long time no see. Have you been well? And you and the others? We're no shortage of troubles, but we're well enough. You know us. This is how we roll. Then things are pretty much the same for you and as they were here. My lord doubtless enjoying himself. Oh, you
Very.
have no idea.
Fanboying all over the place.
He said that to you? Those exact words? Oh, to know that he is happy, it fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Thayrin, Rylea, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile request though it is. Yeah. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. Oh, that's good to hear.
Well, nothing like going 100 years expecting the world to end at any moment. With this guy telling you it will end at any moment.
If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages on how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the Settlement Council should continue to oversee the general running of the Cursterium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing has set into stone. However we choose to proceed, we will not replace our Lord. No one could. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I can't say there have been. Curious as you should make this question, though. Some days ago, Rain came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she's been of late. Do you know where Rain is right now? She and the other Cathara Muse were hosted at a festival, you see.
Yep. Know about the festival.
I know! I'm sad! She said she'd send us a letter so we could come attend. It proved so popular that there's already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between her preparations for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. So when I saw her in such a state of worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? Yeah, actually. I think it'd be best. You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well. I shall fetch the keys at once and take the opportunity to find the ring. Please wait for me in the city in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity, shall we say. I will be along as soon as I can. Apparently Rift wanted none of this and bailed on us. Boko, why'd you let Rift go?
Work? Boko is happy. Rift wasn't trying to steal his space for once.
I thought those two were buddies.
Except for when Rift is determined that the only place in the world to stand is where Boko is standing.
But that's because Boko is standing right where Rift is supposed to be standing.
Nope. Rift keeps trying to steal the spotlight.
I have no idea why the birds do this, because as far as I can tell, except for invisible walls, there is no collision physics in this game. At least not to players and NPCs and such.
Yeah.
Why it happens on the burbs, I do not know.
So you don't end up with 50 chocobos all standing in the same spot.
Oh, that would be a mess.
Yeah.
Would that be a kerfuffle?
Probably.
Or would that be a quayfuffle?
Yes, definitely a quayfuffle.
And there's our destination.
How can you tell?
I don't know, maybe it's the naked Here?
Well, okay, that does make for a good destination. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Right
this should be good.
Actually, hold on. Cancel. We might want to break party just in case there's a duty in the middle of this.
Right. Good thinking.
Yeah. They've done it to us before.
Who do you think this is?
I think it might be you.
Yeah, I think it might be the old lady from the Spaghetrix. Do my old eyes deceive? Is that truly Thayrin and Rylea? Oh no, it's Playthru!
Yeah, that was my first thought.
Ah, it is! Full glad am I to see you hale and whole, my friend.
And what a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. Excuse me. In case you haven't heard, we're planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the Flood to the Knight's Return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. I'm now a primary source.
I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of development of the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into traveling beyond the rift. Knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds.
There's no end to the questions I would ask Inskew, but if you could indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the night, you faced many a formidable foe. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle?
Ooh. This may come as a surprise, but...
Yeah. Truly? I never would have guessed, but then if I could, I suppose I wouldn't have had to ask. 'Tis a tremendously eye-opening answer. We'll see that your account of this battle features prominently in the tome.
You know, I'd love to talk their ears off, Morin, but we really should be on our way. These documents from Yulmore won't collect themselves.
Of course. And afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise.
Till next time, then. Do tell others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend, in particular, remind him not to overexert himself again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart.
I don't think that'll work.
Oh, I love Betlug. She's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite as snide as Matoya, but yeah. Cut from the same jib. I think that's going to be you. I bet you it's one of the kids.
Is that the Warrior of Darkness?
Ha! Called it. It's him! It's really them! What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, can I give you some medicine? I made it myself.
Best not, Ricky. You'd only give them stomach aches. We've come to see more. We've come to see Morin. Get his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. Well, I know that I want to be a mage. Merkel isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing. So I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow.
All good.
They all seem all right, but it's hard to decide. So I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows about lots of things. He isn't here. Aww.
Oh, why don't we have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think best suits Arkell best? Axe, sword, or bow? I don't know, he seems like kind of an axe guy. Though protecting friends is a good one too.
Yeah.
Decisions.
And I'm just not going to recommend him Bard at the moment.
Protecting friends?
Yeah, for protecting your friends, the sword.
The sword. If you took up the sword, you could be just like...
Brandon, the warrior of light! Oh dear.
That's right. I love that tale. Let's borrow that book today.
It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style, and maybe try something else later on.
That's the ticket.
Gotta collect them all. When I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you.
Look forward to it. Kids. Still waiting.
This'll be you.
Such fun he's been having basking in... Oh, of course. Humph! Such fun he's been having basking in the adoring of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings, but doesn't spare thought for me? Of course not.
Yeah.
Wait, I waited and waited and waited, but he won't so much as even acknowledge my presence in this beautiful branch, even though they were right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is, cold and cruel and heartless.
Hello, Fayu.
Oh, faithful Fail, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you.
I've been wondering when you'd show up.
Yeah.
If you truly missed me, you should have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. I did. You didn't listen. To make up for it, you will call with twice the passion next time. Though for there to be a next time, you've some struggles to overcome. So, my adoring saplings, the world is on the verge of destruction, isn't?
Yes.
How do I know? Joined as we are, spying on you as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. What I could aid in your quest, but the fate is that we fae folk are bound to that of this star. Wherever it goes, so too do we follow. Such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you from the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. Hopefully it won't come to that. But if it's escape not to your liking, then you may struggle with your fellow mortals. But here are the ones you are waiting for. I wonder, what manner of conclusion awaits at the tale's end?
One where you'll be sure to show up for the party and eat the treats.
That would be a good one, yes. Irene, long time no see. My apologies for the delay. Thayrin, Rylea, it's wonderful to see you again. You've doubtless had much to catch up to, so I'll leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus as you may enter at your leisure. Thank you, Lena.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I definitely like the fact that you got about halfway through that sentence and realized, oh, yeah, this is Feul. Because I glanced over and said, oh, I know exactly.
Yeah, it's like, I wish we could call on Feul in the source. She'd be so handy.
Okay, Reen.
I'm relieved to hear everyone is well. I've had this feeling in the pit of my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened.
It has.
We've accidentally unwound the fabric of the universe?
Plus stuff.
Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that. I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Heidelin. Never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense.
Oh.
These past few days, though, that connection has wavered, as if the immense something was distance, then close, then distance again. And then the other night, I was jolted awake by this feeling I had been completely severed. Wanting for some fresh air, I went to the open window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during a star shower. Then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. No, you had a vision. Thayrin? Rylea? What are you not telling me? I have to know. Please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. Yeah, you're not gonna like this, but here's the whole truth. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we wisted at Amarut has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here on the first. So don't worry about us, please. Look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. No, we'll hold on until we can find a way to save all our world. So long as you continue to fight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath the blazing sky.
More weapon coffers.
Always more weapon coffers.
Hope upon a flower. Green wears a look of steely resolve.
You're headed to the Umbilicus to consult with Elidibus, right? I'll do some consulting on my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So, it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again, I'm certain of it. Check in with Reen again. We've lived through the flood and the tyranny of the Light Wardens. We're survivors. Do what you need to do, and know that we will too.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Not as scarily long as they made it sound.
We've gotten used to some real doozies from them.
Mm-hmm. Hold on a moment.
You want your umbrella?
Yes.
Ah.
Welcome back. Captain has told me I'll give the word and I will show you into the ocular.
Please and thank you. I still see they're keeping the tradition of no one stays in the tower. You can come and go, you just can't stay.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business. Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity.
So this thing has an
Target
AI.
located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream. You. Why have you awakened me? I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all. So, he is fallen? and my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the Convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna go with thank you.
Why apologize for receiving a favor of the defeated? If it sits ill, consider it payment for freeing Lord Zodiac from servitude. Where to begin? Ah, the end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him, long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation, so consumed by self-loathing and hate. Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place. A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the Convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes. That is all I know. The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived. Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis.
Excuse me?
I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart. My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
Wait, are we gonna have a space-time wedgie?
It is a Final Fantasy tradition.
No!
Going back to the first game.
Please do not snap my disbelief suspenders that hard. They're gonna give me a space-time wedgie again, aren't they?
In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower, which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment.
Oh boy, this is gonna hurt, isn't it?
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you.
In all likelihood. Those are ominous phrasings.
Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey?
How much choice do we have?
Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic. The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular.
I think you're slightly ahead of me.
Just slightly.
All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go and do not look back. Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden, and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
Well.
Well then. Aetherite-like device.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm going to, out of habit, go touchy-touchy. Um,
The device is reminiscent of an aetherite. Perhaps it is possible to attune with it. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently.
boo. The fact that they let you try.
Mm-mm.
Guide like a man.
The man stands dutifully by the aetherite-like device, a guide for this facility in all likelihood. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Elidibus warned, it appears your form is intangible.
Had to try.
Mm-hmm.
Conversing woman. This is the right place. Yes, Propyleon?
Propyleon, I think. Judging by the woman's words, this facility is called Propyleon. You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing, and it seems neither does she. And hold on just a moment.
Hmm?
Hmm. Yeah, I got that right.
Looking at Propyleon?
Yeah. The Propylea was the monumental gateway to the Acropolis.
Hmm.
Now, where's our number 4?
On the other side of the Aetherite. Like thing.
Yes. Ah.
Man, and I thought I was tall.
Get
Black
used to
robed
it around
man.
here. The remarkably large man wears a black robe and a half mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Mare Lamentorum and the recreated Amarant. It would seem you've made it to your destination. You gesticulate wildly and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction.
Right then.
The doorway through.
Checking these two on the side, see if they say anything. They do not.
It's not anything we're going to get. Dirty door. You suspect this door leads outside, but how to open it?
Can we just, like, walk through?
And here we are, Elpis.
Oh, that voice sounds familiar.
Well, well, how
Uh-huh.
rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor? Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while. You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Really?
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
Interesting pupils.
Yeah.
Satisfied?
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business. By the by, you see it too, yes?
Of course they do. Finally.
Uh-huh.
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
He just dissed me.
That's odd. It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it.
Well,
The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's.
That's right. They can see
Do you
soul's
suppose
color.
he created it?
yeah.
Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's his spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
Wait. Can you hear me?
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words.
I guess not.
Why don't you give it some
Oh
ether?
dear.
Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
I don't know if I want Aether from you two.
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
Oh man. My head hurts.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
At least I'm not being mistaken for a child.
Okay, point.
You may open your eyes.
Well. Whoa!
Oh my.
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
The better to...
Oh no!
Oh no!
Frackety frack frack.
Yeah!
I might have to go through all of that again. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
guys. Nothing kills story than having a disconnect error.
Ouch. Was it too much aether on the LAN?
Players in queue, 595.
Yeah, it's definitely going up.
Do we want to cut stream until I can log back in?
Yeah. I'm just kind of looking at this and going, and how do I tell it I'm not AFK until you get back?
You can hit enter twice. They'll bring up the chat menu, but because you've dumped in and out of chat, but it shouldn't push you forward, which would be a mouse click.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry guys, we'll be back in probably half an hour.
Yeah.
Because it takes about 50 minutes to a half an hour. Yeah, somewhere in there. Sorry guys. I have no idea why the universe decided to maybe it was the space-time wedgie.
Like I said, too much aether.
Be back
He gave
soon.
you spare aether and flooded the network.
Yeah. Thud.